In this lecture, we'll see a C program to find largest among three numbers. Also, by using this example, we'll study about the concept of nested if-else. Before starting with the program, let's try to understand what is nesting of if-else statements. So it is perfectly all right if we write an entire if-else construct within either the body of the if statement or the body of an else statement. As it can be seen here, this is the whole if-else block which I'm including inside the if block. Also, this is another if-else block which I'm including inside the body of else block. Let's start with the program. So here I'm starting the program with a comment, that is C program to find largest among three numbers using nested if-else. Here comes a preprocessor directive, that is hash include, using which I'm including standard input output header file. Then comes a main function with return type void. Inside main function, I'm declaring three integer variables, that is number1, number2, number3. By making use of printf function, I'm giving a message to the user, that is to enter three numbers. Here, by using the scanf function, I'm accepting the values of num1, num2, and num3. As these three variables are of type integer, here we have to provide %d as a format string. Now this is the logic for finding the largest among three numbers. Let's try to understand the logic. Let's consider the value of num1 is 4, value of num2 is 5, and value of num3 is 6. Here it will come down and it will check if the value of num1 is greater than num2 or not. So let's try to understand how the flow of execution will be. The value of num is 4 and the value of num2 is 5. So as the condition of if statement is not true, as 4 is not greater than 5, it will skip the if block and it will directly come down to the else block. Inside else block, it will check another condition, that is if the value of num2, that is 5, is greater than value of num3, that is 6. So even this condition is not true. It will come down and this message will be printed for the user. That is number 3, 6 is the largest. Let's try to change the values. Let's say num1 is 5, num2 is 6, and num3 is 4. So first of all, it will check if num1, that is 5, is greater than 6 or not. So here again we can see that this condition is false. It will directly jump down to the else block. Inside the else block, it will check if num2, that is 6, is greater than num3 or not. So as we can see here, 6 is greater than 4. So here it will come down inside this if block and it's going to print number 2, 6 is the largest. Let's change the values one more time. Let's say num1 is 6, num2 is 4, and num3 is 5. So here it will come down and check if num1, that is 6, is greater than num2, that is 4 or not. As we can see here, this condition is true. So it will come down and it will check one more condition. That is, if num1, that is 6, is greater than num3, which is 5 or not. As we can see here, even this condition is true. So it will come down and message number 1, 6 is the largest will be printed for the user. After completing the program, we need to save it first. So let's save the program. Now we can go to execute option and compile the code first. It can be seen here that this code has 0 errors, 0 warnings. We can go back to execute and run the code. So here it is asking me to enter three numbers. Let's say the numbers are 56, 23, 89. The output is number 3, that is 89 is the largest. So as per the flow of the execution, it will check if 56 is greater than 23 or not. So as 56 is greater than 23, it will come down and will check this condition. Here it will check if 56 is greater than 89 or not. As 56 is not greater than 89, it will come down to the else part and will print number 3, 89 is the largest.